All right there, folks. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Nice to see you, as always. We had a good week there, didn't we? Quite a decent week indeed. Capped it off today, 1-1 in the finals. I'm not too sure what happened to Quinton Hallis. Put in one of the worst performances we've seen him put in all year. Um, just had to wait till today to do it, didn't he? Bastard. Now, you know what? He played really good. He should have got that break. He was 3-2 up, low 40, 3 break points. Should have got it. Pissed it away. You're not to know, are you? I'm quite certain if he'd have got that, he'd have probably won that set and we'd have went 2-0, but not to worry. Artifice with the redemption shot that came in. Like I said, no damage done. Not only did he win a set, he ended up winning the fucking game. Who'd have thought, eh? How'd you like that? Artifice, what a guy. And Nuno Borges ended up beating Nadal as well. I didn't see that one coming. I was pretty certain Nadal was just going to win that for whatever reason. So, well done, Artifice. Well done, Matteo Berrettini. Well done, Nuno Borges. Well done to everyone who's followed as well the past week. I see you. I appreciate it as well. Um, Before we kick on as well, say everyone who's subscribed also, I see you. Well happy with that. Well happy with it. Couldn't ask for more. Been noticing getting more subscribers from the United States as well, so that's always a good sign. I'll probably have to be a little bit nicer to Ben Shelton in the future, but I'm pretty sure I could manage that. Um, yeah, I've had some decent wins. Someone sent me a decent win today. Um, what was it? Artifice on the money line, plus 330, $200 on, 900 in return. What a guy. Top guy. It's gangster shit, that, innit? If you could get one of them every day, you wouldn't even need one of them every day. If you get one of them every couple of days, fuck, who needs to work? Fuck working, man. That's the end goal, innit? I don't want to work fucking full time anymore. That's more the lifestyle for me. 200 on, 900 back. Fuck that. Like fucking 2 weeks work in the bag there in your back pocket from one game of tennis. Well done to you. Well done to everyone else. We're going to kick on. Starting tomorrow, we've got 3 more tournaments. So before we get into them, like the video if you would, subscribe if you're not. And you know what, if I were you, I'd go and get yourself a fucking beer or something, go and do yourself a little smoke, chill out, because it looks like we're in for the long haul here. We've got quite a few games to get through. Kitzbuhel, Umag, and Atlanta. Where do we start? Start over in Austria, innit? Over in Austria. So these are some fast clay courts here, by the way. Fast clay courts. These will definitely favour towards the bigger hitter. Not fucking hell. These are rough, aren't they? These are rough. These ones, probably two that I want to talk about a little bit. So we'll get the shite out the way first. Although I'm pretty certain this one's gonna win. Moreno de Albaran versus Collarini. These played each other the other day. We seen this. Was it in qualifying for Gstaad? Nicholas Moreno de Albaran absolutely walloped this kid. Straight sets, 6-2, 6-2. I don't care who you are. You're not getting beat like that, and then within a matter of a couple of days, facing them again in the exact same fucking setting on the exact same surface, a little bit faster, and then you no way, you're not winning this one. You're not making that much of an improvement in that short time. So Nicholas Moreno de Albaran, 1.44 on the money line. It'd have to be a parlay piece that, but I'm quite certain he wins that surely. Routine win. Lucas Klein, the gal, fucking hell. Oh, poison that. That's just that's poison me. Like you can't go anywhere near that game. Although I have been falling into a bit of a habit of just slightly leaning to excuse me, slightly leaning towards Nagal to win a set. I'm not telling you to take him to win a set, but I couldn't touch that game. That's just giving me a migraine looking at it. Lucas Klein is a favourite, only slightly 1.78, and Nagal's coming in just over evens 2.02. Nah, stay away. Keep an eye on it though. Keep an eye on it, because if Nagal wins a set, it's just going to fuel me even more, and I'll just keep giving it out. But I never bet it. I always say, but I never bet it. I wouldn't advise you to either. Laszlo, Jere, Victor Priva. Jere's seeded in this one now, and this guy's seasoned on the clay court. Very seasoned. Victor Priva, just never ever, well, to me anyway, I've never really seen him make like a consistent run at tour level. Jere's tricky for anyone. He really is, especially on the clay. 1.45 on the money line. We all know he's capable of a stinker or two every now and then, but I think that says it all. You could parlay that with the Albaran, couldn't you? I'm pretty sure that little double would come in. It's not an official from me, but food for thought. Laszlo Jerry gets that one done. I'm certain of that. The two that are probably worth having a little look at a bit deeper. So Munar versus Hanfman head to head 2-1 to Munar. These have both lost 4 of the last 5 games. So Munar got beat against Artifice, and he did manage to take a set off Artifice, which in hindsight seems like quite the achievement, doesn't it? Not many people done that. No standout results from either of them once again. I'm pretty sure Munar played in, was it Croatia last year? Around this time he was in Croatia, he got fucking walloped in the quarterfinals, but he did reach the quarterfinals. Best results in this tournament in Austria was probably back in 2018. He reached the semi-finals. He actually beat Yannick Hanfman here in 2018 as well in the first round. Yannick Hanfman, who did he get beat by? Felix Auger-Aliassime, weren't it? Yeah. I mean, I didn't expect him to win that one, to be honest, but like I've just mentioned, so far this season, he hasn't had any standout results either. I don't even think he's in the top 100 anymore. He has been to the final in Kitzbuhel before, and then I'm pretty sure he's been to the semi-finals a couple of years after that. What are the odds on this? Odds for this, so Munar, yeah, I expected something like that. Munar's around 1.6 and Hampton 2.34. In spots like this, I don't really like betting against Munar on the clay, because if he's fully fit, you would expect him to win it, but Yannick Hanfman puts in his best performances on the clay. I think this is over, overs at 22 and a half. I think both of these will win a set. You can just see it. These are the type of people, these games, you'll get a break and then they'll break back, get broken, break back. These fluctuate quite heavily, don't they? Back and forth. I think the over 22 and a half would be your best bet in Munar v Hanfman if I had to bet it. I don't think I'm going to. And the next one, Thiago Sebo-Wild versus, how'd you say his name? Joel Schwarzler, is it? Joel Schwarzenegger. Thiago Sebo-Wild versus Nicole Scherzinger. These have lost a couple, haven't they? So Thiago Sebo-Wild, he's the same. He's lost 4 of his last 5. Got beat in straight sets by Zhang last week, didn't he, in the first round. Started the season really solid. We know what he's capable of. We've seen him get some decent wins. Had some injuries. Put a bit of a shitter on this part of the season for him. So, as regards to his fitness, I'm not too sure if I can trust him. I'm just not. We've seen him give sets away. He's a big favourite as well, and what are the odds there? He's quite a 1.29. He is 1.29, spreads 4.5. I'm not going to sit here and act like I've watched this Austrian kid. What I do know, he's the big hope, isn't he? He's the big one for the future for the Austrians. He's in this on a wild card. I'm pretty sure last week as well. Who did he get beat by? He got beat by someone. He was on a challenger tour. Should remember this. Marc-Andre Huesler. So yeah, got beat by him in straight sets. He's an ITF player, and what the fuck am I talking about, man? What am I talking about? This fella's pretty much an ITF player, currently transitioning to Challenger Tours and got a wild card into this, presumably because he's Austrian. Oh, I'm not even. I was going to say +4.5 doesn't seem too bad, but I'm not even going to go there. No chance. Thiago Seybold should definitely be winning this one on the clay, but that home advantage, it does make a difference, doesn't it? It does play a part in the game. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. Like the Munar and Hanfman game, not in solid, but they're probably the two best looks, I'd say. Maybe not the Austrian kid +4.5, but Bet365 seems to think so. It's quite juiced as well, 1.7 on the spread. So, apparently that's more likely than Seybold minus the points. I'm not too sure. Food for thought. Not going to waste any more time on that. Wrapped up in Austria. Moving on to Croatia. So we're in Umag now. It's hot over here. It's hot over here this time of year. These don't start till the afternoon, so yeah, 4:30 UK time these start. Um, very humid as well. God, so these are fucking rough as well. I don't think we've got an easy. We've got like one or two easy games. Like these are rough. That's because we've had a really decent week. We had a really good week this week, and we've went to fucking have a bowl of this. Jakub Mensah, Alexei Popyrin haven't played each other before. Alexei Popyrin 1.6 on the money line. Oh, how have these been doing lately? I don't think they've been doing that great, have they? Yeah, Popyrin pissed that game away to Hugo Blanchet in Hamburg. Did manage to take a set off Djokovic in Wimbledon. Yeah, got some alright wins lately though. In his last 10, Echeverry, Thiago Monteiro, Bublik, Mackenzie McDonald, Otto Virtanen. Mensah on the other hand, this lad just hasn't been the same since the Australian Open, has he? No, he's won 3 of his last 10. 3 of his last 10 dating back to April now. Currently on a 3-game losing streak. Lost to Alex Bolt, got beat by Bublik in Wimbledon, to Bilo in Mallorca. He's actually only beat Fabio Fognini, Christopher Eubanks, and he beat Grigor Dimitrov in Madrid, but that was the end of April. He's been losing to Auger Aliassime, Yannick Hanfman, Guy Brewer, Oscar Arte. It's not looking good for Mensah, man. It's not looking good. Although I'd much prefer this game to be on the hard court. I think it'd be a different story, especially if they were both fit. Jakub Mensah, 2-2 on the clay so far. Alexei Popyrin 2-6 on the clay so far this season. Didn't know that. What are we doing here with that one? Not too sure. I'm actually not too sure with most of these, but I've got an idea or two of what we're going to go for at the end, but we'll get to that shortly. I'd lean towards Alexei Popyrin if I had to. Thiago Monteiro, Thomas Mahach. I wouldn't be going anywhere near, excuse me, no, cramp there, anywhere near Thiago Monteiro after that game against Djokovic the other day. How the fuck he managed to, how you beat Casper Ruud in straight sets and then get beat by that kid is just nothing short of match fixing, if you'd ask me. Fucking nuts. I'll never trust him again after that. I didn't even bet on him anyway, but I'm just saying, like, I watched the game because I was quite certain he was going to win. He was a big favourite. Unbelievable. Unbelievable scenes in that one. And on that basis alone, I'd have to just take Thomas Mahach without even thinking about it. I'm not even going to waste time on it because we're already at 14 minutes. We've still got another tournament left, but yeah. Thiago Monteiro's bad for business. He's a fucking no-go at the moment. Trungeliti, Andriozzi, no odds for that one. Head-to-head's 4-0 to Andriozzi, so there you go. Felipe Mislic, is that? Mislic and Dusan Lazovic, head-to-head's 2-0 to Mislic. No odds for this one either. I wouldn't bet that game, even if it did. Mariano Navone, Flavio Caboli. It's a good game, that. That's a decent game, that. Um, Navone's been good, man. Navone's return stats, I was looking the other day, are like some of the best on the tour at the moment as well. It's fucking crazy. Um, Flavio Cobley, these are both good on clay. I'd say Navone is, yeah, he's better, isn't he? He's better. If you can't trust Navone on the clay, you can't trust him at all. Is that 1.81? Very close there. Cabali's 1.99. Oh, oh, over, do you think? Say over for that one? I think Navone wins that, I'm, I'm split in two minds whether to make that a unit lock or not. I tell you what, we won't ponder on it. Have a look on Twitter in the morning. If that's a unit lock, it'll be posted on there. Mariano Navone at 1.81. I really, really, really like the look at that. I'm not making it official yet, but it's got potential. It really has. Um, Sonego is a massive favourite again. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. 1.18 for Sonego. No, mad that. 1.18 for Sonego. Let's have a little quick look at the records. Right, so the kid he's playing is 28 and 10 on the clay this year. Sonego is 8 and 10 on the clay this year. 42 and 16 for the big underdog there as well. 15 and 22 for Sonego. Fucking hell. Kid's nearly 10 years younger than him. I would not be going anywhere near Lorenzo Sonego at that price. No chance. 1.18. Coming in with not even a negative clay record, a negative overall record for the season. Get the fuck out of here. If anyone's taking the dog plus the points on that, or just the dog on the money line, let me know. You're a braver man than I am, but uh, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to take that kid. They've got to. They've got to do it, haven't they? But actually, you know what? Bear in mind, I forgot to mention this. Umag, these Italians have a big crowd here. For those of you that are quite shit at geography, this actually borders with Italy. So even though they're not in the same country, they do tend to play a lot better here. It does seem like a home tournament for the Italians. Keep that in mind. Someone's got to take the dog. Someone do it. Someone sprinkle on the dog for me. Um, Next one is fucking hell. Is that Matic Dodig as well? Yeah, Enzo. How'd you say his name? Quacao. Enzo Quacao. Is that French for crackhead? Like, there's no odds for this either. Not played each other, and I don't really care because I would not be touching that one. Got nothing for it. No point breaking that down. Right, nearly at 20 minutes. Fucking hell. I knew this would be a long one. If you're still watching as well, fair play to you. Fair play. I know I tend to ramble on sometimes, but it's got to be done, Annie. It's got to be done. We're on to the hard court now. Yeah, get in. Bit of hardcore drama. Fucking love it. Save bots just come out to play here, don't they? This will be a great one. I'm really looking forward to this tournament. Quite humid over here as well, and very sticky, very humid in Atlanta. Got quite a few decent games here. Quite a few. Look, so the ones that I'm probably not going to touch, we'll just brush over them dead quick. Kekmanovic and Billy Harris. Billy Harris leads the head-to-head 1-0. He's coming into this as an underdog, but there's money coming in on him. Kekmanovic has just been too streaky. Too streaky for me to trust him as a favourite in this one. It'd be the dog or anything. Nakashima, McDonald, Nakashima, big favourites here. Well, 1.49, 1.5, depending where you look. 7th seed, head to head, 3-1 to McDonald. McDonald's on a decent little tear lately. Oh, I'd be tempted with Brandon Nakashima, but look at that head to head. Look at the head to head. Look at the recent form. I imagine you won't be so confident after checking that. Artur Davidovic for Kina. It's a good one. This is a good one, this. I think the fact that this is on the hard court, it really, I'm not going to say it favours Arctic, so it definitely does wonders for him, but I don't know whether that makes him a live dog or not. As a matter of fact, let me just check. I'm pretty sure this kid's been shit lately. What am I talking about? Yeah, he's won 2 games out of his last 10. What am I on about? He beat Zizou Berg and Adam Walton in March. 2 wins since March. It's the 21st of July. Fucking hell. Been beat by everyone, this kid. Been beat by everyone. Davidovic, have I just said Tabilo? It's because he got beat by Tabilo. Davidovic Fekina hasn't been that great either, to be honest with you. We know where his levels are. He is the better player overall, but safe to say, I do expect more from him. But then again, I look at the losses he's got here, apart from that Dusan Lazovic loss. Casper Ruud, Sebastian Korda, Andrei Rublev, Casper Ruud again, Alejandro Tabilo, and Hamad Medjedovic. They're not that bad. They're not that bad. Like, fucking, Arctic's always getting beat by Hussey. You know what I mean? Hussey, Taro, Daniel. Alright, there's some good ones in there. There's a Berrettini, Artifice, getting beat by Arnaldi. Fucking, yeah. That'd be Davidovic for Kina or nothing. What's the price on that? 1.69. If Artic's always fit and he can hang behind that serve, the over's going to fly in. Over's going to fly in, it usually does, but be careful with that. What are we doing with Riley Opelka, Kovacevic? Based off the last tournament, I looked at it and went, I want to take Opelka in this one, but is like, if there's any Americans watching, you know better than me. Was that just a bit of a flash in the pan, or do you reckon this lad's actually back? Because if he's back on this hard court, it's going to be tough to bet against them, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments, are we going with Opelka there or not? Max Purcell, Christopher O'Connell, for those that are new to the channel, we do not touch anything with Max Purcell's name on it. Kokkinakis and Koric, heads 3-0 to Koric. Kokkinakis are favourites in this one. What do we do in these ones? Every Tanasi game, take the over. You can probably just make a living off that, I think. If you were to just bet Everton on every Tanasi Kokkinakis game to go over, you'd be well up on your money, you know you would. I want to take Denis Shapovalov to beat David Goffin. I really do. I really do, man. He's 1.49 on the money line. I think that's a little bit too steep for me, though. I'm not that confident in him. Have a little quick look at this. Yeah. Have a little quick look at this, and we've got one more, and then we'll wrap it up with the officials. Forget it. It's not loading. Shapovalov, El Chapo. Do we take him? Do we not? Biggest serve in it. It's this hard court. If he gets behind the serve, gets that serve going, man, he wins this one. He really does. I just don't know. It's just got the looks of one of them games that I bet it. I wait all day because it's the last one, and then he shits the bed. David Goffin wins it in 3. Head to head, one apiece. Let me know what you think on that. The only one this is mad. It's took the entire video to get to this, but the only one I'm confident in tomorrow, Artur Rindanec, Constant Lestian. Artur Rindanec wins that game every day of the week. Head to head, 4-1 to him, 1.57 on the money line. Lestien's just not that good, man. He ain't that good, bro. Like 12 and 18 on the season overall. Rindanec not that much better. 23-21, 4 and 5 on the hard court, 8 and 8 on the hard court for Lestien. Nah, I'm looking at the recent wins. Last 10, Lestien's only beat Brewer, Gate, Vessels. No. Rinderknech, well stronger. I don't care what anyone says. He definitely wins this game tomorrow. Definitely. Can't see Leicester being able to deal with that save. Not a chance. That is the one and only official for me for tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what, I'll meet you halfway. Round one's always a free hit. We always say that. We don't go too crazy. We just sift through the shite, separate the wheat from the chaff, and then we use that to pretty much just cash in round two. We always do. If we lose in round one, we always win round two. And if we just so happen to cash in round one, then we'll probably cash round two anyway. So it's a win-win, boys. So meet me halfway. I'll give you this. We'll do a parlay. Try and get it to plus money. If you can't, don't worry about it. But I'll give you that to Rinderknech on the money line. Let me know in the comments. 1, do you agree with that? 2, if so, give me your best play. Give me your best play for today. Doesn't matter what tournament. Give me as many as you want. Discuss it amongst yourselves. Whatever gets the most interaction, whatever I like the most, that's what we'll parlay with this. Get it to plus money. That's what we'll go for. Nice and easy. If we can cash that, that'll set us up in great shape for the rest of the week. Sound good? Sounds good. Cool. Right then. Fucking hell. Long one, that. That was a long one. If you've managed to make it to the end of the video, I fucking appreciate you. Cool. I should probably start timestamping these videos, shouldn't I? I know most people don't actually give a shit about most of these games, but nonetheless, we'll go through them anyway. Arthur Rinderknech on the money line. Lean towards the over in that Munar-Hanfman game. Really would. But apart from that, I don't think there's anything solid. Any Americans got any info on the American players on the American tournaments? Get it in the comments. Share with the group. Don't be shy. Let's go win some cash. Right then. Thanks for stopping by, as always. Sorry it's been a long one. I appreciate you watching. Like the video if you would. Subscribe if you're not. I'd appreciate that too. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Let's go win some dough. Enjoy the tennis. See you tomorrow, folks.